Rizzuto Show.
All right, welcome back to the Rizz Show. You're going to want to turn on those webcams. 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. It is a real honor, and we've been trying to get this guy in the studio for a long time, and the day has come. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wheeler Walker Jr. is here.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
How are you? You see, we have a studio line. It's a 3146 Walker in your honor.
Oh, thanks, man. Finally, they made my name into a number.
And it's not a 909 number or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, so what happens if I call that? I talk to myself?
Uh-huh. It goes right to your cell phone.
1-900.
It's a busy signal every time you call it.
What other radio station would name their studio line after you?
I guess the bigger question would be what other radio station would have me on the air?
Yeah, do many radio stations invite you onto their airwaves?
Well, let me give you the short answer, no. No one wants me on the radio because I play, for two reasons I say. Number one is because I play real country music.
Uh-huh.
And you said there's a country station?
There's a country station right next door.
But I'm going to put country in quotes because they're playing pop garbage, I guarantee you.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like Backstreet Boys with like a twang. At best, or Milli Vanilli-ish kind of thing, with some Canadian person singing with the twang.
Uh-huh.
It's country music has turned into such garbage, and I'm trying to play real country music. Between that and the cursing, it's like I could travel the whole country, and there's two stations that would have me in.
Well, let me just play some of your, just a couple seconds of.
These are edited, right?
Yes.
I just don't want to get you guys in trouble.
No, we're good, man. I got it all covered. So this is Wheeler Walker Jr., and I guess this is the song maybe that broke you. A song called Redneck-ish. A little of that. It's real country. This is stuff I like.
You can make your jokes at us and giggle all you want, but my friends and me, man, we don't give a lick.
I love this.
If you can read this, then the bitch fell off. That's a sticker on her back, sure, but it's also a tattoo inked on my dick. Taking pictures of my mama while she's trying to take this shit. Then I'm throwing rocks at cripples and I laugh when they get hit. Pull my picker out at Walmart, then I'm popping my sister's zip. On you catch my neighbor's dog, I love that redneck shit.
I love it. I mean, just brilliant
stuff. Sounds a little different than when I recorded it.
Yeah, that's what we can play. All right, how about this this song that's destined to be a classic? Do they have a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or Country Hall of Fame just for songs?
They should.
They will. For me.
This one's called F You Bitch.
One thing I'd like to say before you leave. You bitch, you broke my heart. Your friends tearing us apart. Your dog, hope he never comes home. You bitch, hope you wind up alone. I'll tell you what, it's early, but man, it still sounds good to me.
It sounds great, no matter what time of day.
Even the beep sounded good. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, you are in town, and Kid Rock is following you tonight. You notice how I put that?
I'm playing a gig, and then Kid Rock's going to go on when I'm done.
Yeah. Tonight over at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheatre. Why is it that you're not getting the respect you so deserve from country artists, country radio? What is it?
Because country radio is run by I'm trying to think of a bunch of pansies. They're a bunch of just... Have you ever met anybody in country radio?
I mean...
Have you met anybody in country... Let me rephrase the question. You met anybody in country radio that you like?
I mean, they're pretty nice next door. I mean, nice guys.
You're saying that because you're on the air, but I mean, these people are morons. They listen to crap. They listen to garbage, and some of the dudes actually like what I play, but they're worried about their jobs.
Huh.
I'm not gonna censor my music. It's like I'm an independent artist, and I'm in the studio, and I'm like, if I say zit, and I need a rhyme for it, I'm not going to sit around for 10 hours trying to think of a rhyme that's not a bad word.
Right.
It's my album. What am I doing it for? You get on the radio? I ain't going to be on the radio.
Could have gone with catcher's mitt, just so you know.
Oh, man, where were you a year ago?
That would change the whole album title and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if catcher's mitt's a good name for a country record. But.
So I've seen you slamming like that Canadian Keith Urban you talked about, and I know you're not a fan of him on Twitter. And some other people.
Well, I don't know that I've been nice to anybody.
That's true. Well, who are you a fan of then?
See, I like I love the old school stuff. I love Waylon, I love Willie, I love Billy Joe Shaver. I love the real stuff, and that's all I'm trying to do is just I think if those guys are around now with streaming and everything and, YouTube, they'd be cursing too, I think, It's like, why would they hold themselves back?
Well, I mean, speaking of cursing, I believe your first record was the first record ever released on Pornhub first.
Well, yeah, that was what happened was my people, and when I say my people, I'm just talking about a bunch of morons who take a piece of my money, and they're like, we can get you a premiere on RollingStone.com, and I said, no, wait here a second. I go, do me a favor. I go, check out. I go, why don't you premiere it on Pornhub? And he goes, you're crazy. He goes, I go, check the numbers for Pornhub and compare it to RollingStone.com. Pornhub, I think, was the 8th biggest website in the world. And RollingStone.com was like 5,067.
I mean, it really is a brilliant way.
And I go,
business move
to market your record.
Let's get it straight to the people. Those are my fans there. When you're watching porn videos, between videos, you want to take a break and watch some country music.
Great,
makes sense.
Yeah, the first record to ever be released first on Pornhub. I mean, that's
pretty brilliant,
groundbreaking. Yeah. I mean, because they're not selling your record in Walmart.
I'm banned from pretty mumuch everywhere. Yeah,
banned from. I just want to welcome right now our
buddy.
Second guest, Clownvis.
Hey, Come on in. There's a mic over there.
That's
What's
that's
up?
Wheeler Walker. That's Clownvis.
I'm a huge Elvis fan. I dig clowns, so that means I like you.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm a big fan of yours, really.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
So what's your deal?
That's a loaded question, man. I'm in St. Louis tonight. I'm here doing a gig, so I thought I'd come on the show and.
It's kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, I understand. It is early to be dressed like a clown in the rain.
So what do you do? You play Elvis songs and honk your horn?
Nah, nah, man. I have my own show. I do like original comedy, original songs, stuff like that. I tour around. We play a lot of the same clubs, man. I'm chasing you around all these clubs.
Okay, well, I got to talk to my tour manager here. I mean, nothing, no offense, but I don't think I should be. I could be playing bigger places than Clownvis.
No, it's true, boy. It's true.
No,
man.
I'm saying no, but I'm sure you're right.
You might be getting more people in there though.
Clownvis was thrown off of America's Got Talent, which was
he's one of their favorites.
One of the favorites.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I would take that as a compliment.
Yeah, no, I did. It's gotten me far.
I think you wear it as a badge of honor.
I do. Yeah. Good to see you, Riz. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, Clownvis.
I'm excited here, man. I love Elvis. I love clowns, so this is cool.
Dude, and he's sitting right next to you.
Yeah.
And can I say this, man? This because you're opening up for Kid Rock tonight.
Oh yeah.
And now this is true. I'm making this announcement for the first time. I'm going on tour with the Insane Clown Posse.
I was gonna say that's it. That's your gang, man.
That's true, man.
Are you
so
really?
yeah, so we're both
awesome.
being thrown a bone by these Detroit rappers. They know
that's awesome.
Good talent when they see it.
I think he's throwing Kid Rock a bone. If you have heard his stuff,
I have. Yeah, you're
amazing.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, and I haven't heard you, but I think you're helping out Insane Clown Posse, man.
Thanks, man. We're doing what we can for the white rappers of Detroit.
Well, we're just talking about how Wheeler Walker's his records. I mean, banned from Walmart. Kmart won't sell your stuff.
Nope.
I didn't even know Kmart was still around. You know what? And they probably fell off when they stopped.
It's so dumb that they even sell records. I mean, remember when you were a kid? Remember these things called record stores? It's like
Sure.
And now you're buying them at Kmart and Walmart and all this stuff. It's just like I like to browse the record aisles. I don't want to go get some socks and a record.
Right. It's just so convenient. What if you're out of tube socks and you want a record?
And no offense to
they gotta go to
Clownvis,
two
but I don't like
places.
buying my clown makeup and my records in the same place.
No, it makes sense. That's just smart practice. Yeah. Man.
Although you can you can get your makeup and the new Clownvis record.
Yeah.
I was driving in. I was like, man, I want to tell Wheeler my favorite tunes of his, and I can't say the names of any of them.
No, none of them.
Well, you're a nice Southern boy. You wouldn't do it.
No. Which one of you blanks is going to blank my blank?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're a nice Southern clown. You wouldn't talk.
Thank you. No.
So I mean, his new single's called, and I can't even say the whole title. It's "Save Some Booby Milk for Me."
There you go.
You know what's
I
weird
cleaned
is
that up.
of all my songs, that one seems to upset because I got a new album. It just came. It's pre-release. It just went up on iTunes for pre-release.
Yeah,
today.
called World War III.
WW3. That's the name of my son.
Mm-hmm.
It's
WW3.
awesome. And it's my third record, so I named it's like the album's like to my son. So say some. I can say booby, right?
Yeah, say booby.
I
Yeah,
just
fine.
said it. Yeah. So say some booby milk for me, although I don't say booby. And people getting up in arms about this song, like more than
Why?
ever. I was like, to me, I was like, finally a clean song, and these guys and everyone, everyone called back my people. They're just like, we can't put this on our website. This is too dirty. I'm like, I'm not. It's like,
It's because of the T word?
no, I think it's just the idea of what I'm doing. I was like,
Oh, really? Of all the stuff you've done.
again, like I said, songs you just played to me are way dirtier.
Oh, my
I'm just
gosh.
trying to show some love to my wife and my son by, saving one of them things and taking a sip.
That's kind of a tribute to them.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
unbelievable.
not saying anything bad, but
It's natural.
I
And
don't think
what you're doing is you're putting the debate on the table. You're letting people talk about it. It's really good. You're breaking new ground.
You're
Thank
opening
you.
a discussion.
What do
It's
you-
weird to hear
Starting a
you're
conversation.
you're breaking new ground from a guy, Elvis dressed like a clown. I appreciate that. I mean, you would know.
He's
we're
a
breaking
I'm,
new ground.
wise,
I'm
wise
sincere.
man.
I mean it.
He's a
Yeah,
wise,
I
wise man. Also, he's the Rizz Show spiritual advisor.
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
if you
no
knew that.
way.
Clownvis
Yeah,
is.
I try to help out.
What do you see in my future?
I almost said, I was going to boobies.
Well, that I knew.
Now, it's your son. How old's your son?
He's almost 1 now.
So, does your wife breastfeed in public?
She used to, and I used to. I mean, we're really open to the we think it's fine to breastfeed in public. No, I mean, to me the song's about not shaming. I guess the part where the restaurants get mad is when, like I said, when I take a sip. But you know what? P.F. Chang's allowed to do what they want. But I'm just that's the name of this. I'm telling my son, don't drink it all because have you ever had breast milk?
No.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No.
It's good for
You
you.
have.
Well, of course I have it.
What do you mean, of course you
You're
have?
the only one that hasn't tried it. You're in the 5 percentile for sure.
Exactly. See, so
Ask him.
I'm going to sell this one to 95% of the people.
That's right.
You have, Jeff?
I have not.
Get out of here.
No,
Yes, you
I've
have.
said on the air before I never have.
Yeah, neither have I.
I'm not talking about like taking down a bottle.
Raise
or
your hand if
anything.
you've tried breast milk. I mean, as an adult. Okay, so
Well, yeah.
two.
And see, I didn't as a kid.
Two
That's why
out
I
of
had
the
to
50
check it
people in
out
the
as an
studio.
adult.
Yeah, I don't think I
It's
did
like
as
the
a
measles,
kid.
right?
The adopted guy was like, "What is the fuss about?"
It works for my baby. I mean, I need some. I don't want.
Nourishment.
Yeah, I don't need to take those vitamins. I just take. I mean, she's sitting there right there with something to drink.
It's
and
natural.
it's my favorite place to drink, so why not do it?
It's more
I've never had
natural
breast
than
milk,
than
but I have
animal's
had
milk.
formula many, many times.
Oh, you have. Good.
Yes.
The Ensure?
Yeah, the
So
Ensure.
the age thing, right?
See, I think that's worse.
I do too. Why would you even try that? There's no point.
It's just a joke.
Oh, okay.
Well, where are you going to
got
get
a-
it from?
When you got a great wife like me, and she's that hot, and she's made your son, and she makes food, drink it.
Uh-huh. I like your reasoning there.
Yeah, I mean,
Clownvis.
it's kind of
it's hard to argue,
It's
yeah.
hard to argue with
Yeah,
that.
it's just like
She's growing it in her breast, and if you go no thank you, it's kind of ignorant.
Now, Clownvis, do you follow Wheeler on Twitter?
I do, yeah.
I mean, you have been
Well, I'll follow you back in a little bit.
you've been known to get into some Twitter wars with.
Well, you
My
stand,
thing
you
is-
stand up for yourself,
My
man.
thing, well, I stand up for country music. Is what I'm trying to do. I mean, like all these clowns out there, like
Easy.
you know, no. Yeah.
Not you, of course.
The general term.
All of those clowns out there not impersonating Elvis is what I meant.
Thank you.
All these horrible country acts, like Keith Urban and you heard this band Dan and Shay.
I've
Yeah.
heard of them.
I see
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
a fan.
It's actually this. I think they're a couple, which is fine, but whatever. It's just Florida Georgia line selling out Wrigley Field.
Well,
It's the worst. It's the worst garbage. It's just pop music.
Let me just run down some names, and you just get first thing that comes to your mind. Clean, okay?
Okay.
Garth Brooks,
Fat.
Eminem,
He's fine.
okay? The yodeling kid, Mason Ramsey.
About to be a drug addict.
Yeah, the kid, he's doomed.
Yeah, no. That kid. So what we wanted to do is I wanted him to do a commercial for my record, and of course he said no. I said, and I offered him $100,000 because we were gonna raise the money on GoFundMe. He said you can raise all the money you want. Where there's no way Yodel Kid will have any association with you.
Huh.
I was like, well, if you're listening, Yodel Kid, I'll give you $100K to do a commercial.
He's listening.
Yeah, I think so too. We'll give you $100,000 to do a commercial for my new record, and we'll raise the money on GoFundMe. Spend it on all the drugs you want. I don't care.
Wait,
Now,
does he
he's the-
have to spend it on drugs? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think he's got a choice at this
Okay.
point.
Yeah, he's the kid. Remember, he was in the Walmart, and he was doing the yodeling thing.
Yodeling.
I got a feeling called the blues.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, even
Lord.
that's a good example because he was playing Old Hank in the Walmart, which,
Uh-huh.
by the way, I mean, if you're playing the Walmart for free, I mean, you ain't that good. But but he's playing the Walmart, playing classic country. They take him in the studio. They put on the pop beats and make all his new. You heard that new song? It's so bad. He puts
Yeah,
out
it doesn't
a song.
capture the spirit of the Walmart performance.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's hard to recapture. But I mean, yeah, he played. Apparently, he played not Lollapalooza.
Coachella.
Coachella.
Yeah.
Coachella, yeah.
I mean, that's a big jump to go from playing I mean, I played Walmart for free,
We've all played Walmart at one point.
Absolutely.
but I'll bet you go down the aisles of Walmart, you can hear better yodelers than that
Oh, of
little
course.
kid.
Yeah.
He's also Brad, I can tell.
Yeah.
A brat and a future drug addict.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he'll be doing. I can't really say it, but he'll be doing things for drugs real soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for the kid to be washed up at 11. You know?
He probably has face tattoos already.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of makeup covering it up.
Brad Paisley. Your thoughts on Brad Paisley?
Not as bad as the others.
Okay.
How about that?
Bebe Rexha.
Baby Rexha.
I don't even know who that is.
She's a pop girl who decided to get into country and so that's a big thing now. These pop singers come in and they play they do like they'll sing a countryish song and add she's probably from I don't know Iran or something and adds a little twang to one word and they call it country. But yeah, I hope she trips and falls and hits her head.
Okay.
To answer your
That's
question.
nothing too bad. It's just a head wound. No
Yeah,
big
but
deal.
I don't want it to heal.
Oh, gosh.
Marshmello.
The guy, the DJ who puts a marshmallow on his head and blocked me from Twitter because I pointed it out. He tweeted it out. It's a guy. He's a DJ, first of all, which means he puts a needle on the vinyl.
Yeah.
And he just lets it play with a giant marshmallow on his head.
Yeah, look up this
This
guy.
is
if you don't know.
2018.
I don't know who he is. His name
Grow
is
up, man.
Marshmello.
And so he tweeted. He just tweeted out. He's like this really positive, unlike the negative marshmallows. He's like a positive dude. and he tweeted out, "Just be yourself." And then I wrote back, "You have a giant marshmallow." On your head." And then we got in an argument, and I looked. And he knew he was in above his marshmallow head. He blocked me.
Yeah, just
He was
drop
in
drop
above
the
the
gimmick,
marshmallow.
man. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could drop the gimmick.
Something tells me if
That him?
that marshmallow comes off, we got bad problems.
Okay, so this isn't like a little marshmallow sitting on top of his head. It's like a
No.
marshmallow.
No, his whole
mask and head. It's all over his
Like
head.
I think he wants people to think he's actually part marshmallow.
Yeah, I think so.
1.3 million followers, and he's
He's, he
Blocking
sells
Wheeler.
out places in Vegas. He's making a ton of money. I mean,
You know what? But he's doing all that with the marshmallow on his head. though.
it all comes down to that.
I mean, what's the nicest car you can get that fits a giant marshmallow?
That's a
head?
good
I don't know.
point. That is a great
Definitely,
point.
Miatas are out.
Yeah.
And Clownvis may be able to help with this. I mean, what kind of girl's gonna go out with a guy with a marshmallow on his head?
Yeah, you don't want a girl that's even attracted to that. It's
Yeah.
just gonna be trouble.
Because in the bed, it's gonna be weird, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Keep the marshmallow on.
Well, my guess is like I said, he's probably doesn't look too good with it off, so
Yeah.
he's gonna want to keep it on.
I would imagine.
Do you keep the clown stuff on?
Yeah, I wake up like this.
Okay, cool.
All right, gentlemen, we need to take a break. Clownvis tonight, by the way, is at Blueberry Hill.
Yes.
Mr. Wheeler Walker Jr. opening up tonight for Kid Rock over at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheatre.
That is so badass.
And a lot of fans asking. I go on like 6:30, so get there early.
Will you guys stick around for another segment? We want to do some celebrity news, if that's all right. Get your,
I'll
Sure,
stick
your
yeah,
thoughts
well,
on
I
stuff.
can, yeah, I'll
Clownvis is
stick
great.
around,
You're-
sure.
You're required to stay here.
Oh.
All right, welcome back, guys. Wheeler Walker Jr. is here.
Yeah.
Happy to be here, man.
Happy to see you. Glad you're here. And Mr. Clownvis is here.
Yeah.
There he is. Clownvis at Blueberry Hill tonight.
Look at it.
I saw his waist. I didn't see it.
Yeah, Clownvis is at Blueberry Hill tonight. Wheeler Walker Jr. is opening up for Kid Rock over at the amphitheater tonight.
Wheeler's on at 6:30 because we had a lot of listeners, tweeting us asking what time is he going on. We don't want to miss him. Don't want to miss him.
Yeah, get there early.
And Clownvis, what time's your show?
The doors are 7. The first band is on at 8.
Oh, perfect.
So
Well, then-
you have time to do both.
You can make both.
exactly right.
Oh, yeah, you totally could do both things.
Yeah. Don't tell Bob, but just slip out.
Who's Bob?
Isn't there a middle act named Bob?
Oh, I'm just messing with you.
Hey, you know what? This is Clownvis' second time on the show, so he gets the certificate.
Oh, that's
What do I
right.
get?
Hey, King Scott, Bring in the certificate.
The old Second Timers
Thanks,
Club.
Oh, you're in the Second
Wow.
Timers Club.
Nice.
Way to go, man.
On your birthday, no less.
Yeah,
man. Happy
come on,
birthday.
bring it in.
It's your birthday?
No, it was a couple
every
weeks
day.
ago.
Oh, that's like a clown thing.
Yeah, it's a clown thing. There he is.
Holy
You got
Lord, look
the-
at this.
We're gonna.
Yeah,
we're
it's got a
honestly gonna
frame.
need that frame back.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
It's a Rizzuto.
there it is.
Those
Yeah.
are Z's.
We need the
Clownvis.
frame back, and we're going to take a picture with you, and then we need the certificate back, too.
Nice. Yeah. And do I got to pay for it too?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
$11.
Wow, guys.
It's
Thanks,
like a
man.
gold
I'm-
record. Like,
I'm
congratulations.
very impressed. Yeah.
Clownvis
Buy
gets the
this.
Second
No, I gotta
Timers
come
Club.
in. I gotta come in again.
You just
Yeah.
go out the door.
Yeah. Go take a whiz
Doesn't
and come
seem like
back.
something hard. I mean, I could just grab.
You
it.
got to earn that.
You could probably
gotta
take
earn that.
Clownvis and just take that. You're fine.
I'll tear it in half and give you half.
Yeah, just can you cross your name out and put mine for the next one?
That's pretty much what we do. Now, we have been trying to get you on here for
Yeah, and if we'd done it the first time, I'd have a plaque. Right
I know.
now.
Hey, it's your fault.
It's him.
You got here too late.
That's right. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
It's brought to you by Amco Ranger Termite and Pest Solutions, protecting people and property from pests for over 50 years. A couple of updates on stuff that we talked about over the last day or two. That Dawn Wells, who is the one of two surviving members of Gilligan's Island, oddly, just the two females are left. Her and Tina Louise. Remember, we talked about how she's basically homeless. She got no money. She's
She don't got that Gilligan money, huh?
You got to watch your money when you're on Gilligan's Island. You know, I mean, what if you don't get off?
That's a great point. Yeah.
Right.
So we said how she had some health issues and that she lost her house and she's going to have to go to a rehab place and be taken care of. And somebody started a GoFundMe page for her. It's up to $72,000 now over the last 24 hours, and it was just at I think $12,000 yesterday. Something
Well,
like
that's
that.
nice.
Yeah,
They're
so
taking care of
and
her.
she has said, and one of the reasons why I bring this up, she said she's amazed at the kindness and the affection I've received, you know, that sort of thing. But she goes on to say that she thought she had set herself up for her golden years, and then she lost all of her money. And she says, now here I am, no family, no husband, no kids, no money.
Oh.
So I looked her up. She was married for like 2 years. No kids, nothing, and no marriage, no nothing after
I hope
that.
you two guys are having somebody watch your money.
Well, I mean, I'm not playing for 72, but yeah, she was probably all set up and ready to go as long as she died at 48.
Right, yeah. She was upset she left.
Clownvis, you have somebody watching your money?
No, I don't.
You got
No,
someone
I just-
watching your horn?
I do. Yeah, that's what. This is my man BJ Dunn back there. He does all the horn watching.
Uh-huh. Hopefully not money watching, because I don't trust him.
No, I don't trust him either with money. No.
I don't trust him.
Also, we talked a little while ago about how the Oscars, which is on February 24th, are going to add that new category, which was, what was it, like favorite movie? Remember that? As opposed to, remember where they said we're going to do a new category called favorite movie. Therefore, there's a favorite movie category where people have actually seen the movies.
So it's all the box office crap.
It's all the
Yeah.
box
Yeah, well,
office stuff,
that's
yeah.
kind of what's wrong with country music. It's just like there's good country, and then there's all the
Popular stuff.
the popular crap that everyone wants. It's like, why do the Oscars have to do this stuff? It's just stupid to me.
And it's funny you say that because enough backlash, now they're not doing it. They listen to you.
Well,
is that right?
country radio should listen to me too.
Mm,
How thin
you're
are
right.
these walls?
Yep.
They're actually pretty thin.
Yeah, we
they're
hear them
actually
every once in a
pretty-
while.
It's
yeah, if you
unfortunate.
yell enough.
You into like the Avengers movies at all? You know, Deadpool,
I don't have time for that garbage. No.
Clownvis? No?
No, I don't watch movies really. No.
You don't watch movies, huh?
No,
Me
not
here
really.
too, man. I don't watch them either.
I've seen the old ones. I've seen some old flicks, but
What's your favorite movie?
oh Lord, King Kong.
Okay. Like the
Which
old one?
Yeah, the old one.
The
How
original.
about
I think you say-
Jailhouse Rock?
No, I don't like any of those really.
View Las Vegas? No?
No. No. This whole look is just coincidence, man. I don't like that stuff.
Huge Springsteen fan, believe it or not.
That's right.
You'd have never known that. Honestly, the last movie I saw in the movie theater was the horse movie that came out probably 5-6 years ago about Secretariat. That's the
Seabiscuit?
last one
Seabiscuit.
No, not Seabiscuit. It's called Secretariat.
I was gonna say if it's about Secretariat, probably not called Seabiscuit.
Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken?
That's not it,
Huh?
really. It's so
Mr.
odd.
Walker Jr., what's your favorite movie of all time?
Please don't say Goodfellas.
You know what I'm gonna say, just to in respect? How about Smokey and the Bandit?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean this whole thing right here? Right here? It's real country music, isn't it?
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Jerry Reed, is that right?
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. On Wednesday, we had talked about how, some people, if they're out of the news for a little while, you kind of wonder why, and the next thing you hear about them, they're dead.
Well, that's the problem. I was walking by, a place that had a bunch of TVs on. I saw Burt Reynolds' face on the TV. I was like, oh boy, this ain't good.
Yeah.
Because he can't be in the news for anything.
Well,
so-
we had kind of brought up a couple names that hadn't been in the news lately that we wouldn't be surprised if the next story And this was on Wednesday. He died yesterday. Sean Connery. Where's he been?
Probably dead.
Yeah, he's probably dead.
No, he's alive, but who knows?
He's working.
Next
on being
story
dead.
could be he's
He's going to the Clownvis show now.
he's
true.
departed.
While Marshmello was blocking you on Twitter, we were getting tweeted that we are the ones that killed Burt Reynolds for mentioning him on Wednesday.
Well, remember Betty White was a big thing, a couple of years ago. Where's Betty White been?
Well, how old is she?
She's in her 90s.
She's like 94, 95.
Yeah, I never got that whole thing. It's like it's so funny to watch a old lady say these crazy things. It's like, no, it's not. I didn't think it was that funny. It's like, you're old. I get it. I was like, I hated hanging out with my grandma. Like,
But you wouldn't be surprised if the next story, I mean, I hope it doesn't happen, but the next story you hear, Betty White's dead.
Another name that we talked about was Barbara Walters. Same
Barbara
thing.
Walters, where's she been? Gene Hackman, where's Gene Hackman been?
that's a good one. Gene Hackman's a good actor.
He's a
but
great actor.
but also very possibly dying soon. I
Off
don't
the
know.
grid.
Yeah.
Is Ted Danson alive?
Ted Danson, I believe,
Danson,
is
yeah.
alive and doing well.
We should-
He's doing vodka commercials.
We should Google that. I don't know if that's
I
right.
think he's doing. I think he's doing all right.
I think he's dead.
What about Elvis?
Elvis is.
Elvis is fine.
I've read that he's not around.
I don't think he's doing well.
Yeah.
But we brought up Burt Reynolds on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, people are mad that you.
yeah,
so we
killed
jinxed
him.
it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like these death pool things. Oh, let's have a death pool.
No, you don't want to. You
That's a
don't want to
little
win.
morbid.
You don't
I
want to
don't want
win
that on
money
me.
that way.
No.
I don't want that on me. That's like bad juju.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want that. Don't you put that on me. Next.
We talked about the former Cosby actor and now former Trader Joe's cashier, that Jeffrey Owens, about how he got supposedly job shamed and then job offers started coming in, and that Tyler Perry offered him an acting gig, and it's a big one, and he has accepted his offer.
Oh, thank God.
So
That story made me angry.
Me too.
Yeah, just like you'll hear every story is about some showbiz dude who goes and does drugs and stuff
Right.
and loses it, and then the guy actually his showbiz career ends. He gets a real job, supports his family, goes
Yeah.
to, works at what was it?
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
It's like, what's the story here?
right.
It's like he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, we had a story about one of the goalie from the Mighty Ducks movies that just got picked up and he was homeless. and
For DUI.
Yeah, for DUI, and he had all these other problems there. That's a story, maybe. But somebody that's living
normally
a normal life.
it's it's a fallen star,
Right.
and they're on hard times, and they're complaining, and they set up GoFundMe accounts, and it's everybody else's fault. This guy picked himself up and got a job at Trader Joe's.
So
and
somebody,
honest day's work.
so somebody was probably like he was like bagging their groceries, and the guy was like took an iPhone pic.
Yeah, that's what
probably,
happened.
And like,
It was a woman, and she feels terrible.
Yeah,
about
she
doing
now
that.
regrets
She
it.
now
really?
really
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
terrible about.
And what'd she
taking the
get for
picture.
that? $75, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, at the very most.
She
Yeah.
got him a gig,
She did.
She got him a gig,
and I hear he's in country music.
and she
Oh,
got
I wouldn't be surprised. Man.
he got he's going to get a $25,000 check from Nicki Minaj as well, because she got wind of it, so she's going to write a big old check.
They took a picture of Jeffrey Owens and put this on the internet while he was bagging up some groceries to feed his family and got the nerve name to be Karma. That man is now getting so many opportunities.
Is she
I
chewing
personally
gum?
want to
I think
donate
she's eating or chewing
on behalf
gum
of
or
Queen
something.
Radio $25,000 to Jeffrey Owens today.
Well, that's nice. She gave him $25,000.
Yeah, that is.
But it's very rude to be eating or chewing
Well,
gum.
it's nice that she really didn't make a big deal of it too.
It's very weird to be chewing gum during a PR stunt.
Celebrities celebrating birthdays this weekend. You have Gaten Matarazzo. He is Dustin from Stranger Things. He's 16 years old. Evan Rachel Wood is 31. Wiz Khalifa is 31. JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
3 first names.
I think
Randy
he's
Taylor.
dead. Is he alive?
He is alive, and he's 37 this weekend.
Oh.
Pink is 39. Michael Bublé is 43. The chick who played Nadia in the American Pie movies, the foreign exchange student, Shannon Elizabeth. She is 45.
Is this just untalented people's birthdays?
This is a coincidence.
Kennedy, remember her from MTV?
Sure.
She is 46. David Arquette is 47. Henry Thomas.
Still going with your theme.
Elliot from E.T. is 47. Eric Stone Street, Cam from Modern Family is 47. Leslie Jones from SNL is 51. Adam Sandler, 52. Hugh Grant, 58. Corbin Burnson. Remember him from Major League, LA Law. He is 64. Chrissy Hind, the lead singer of The Pretenders, is 67. Tom Wopat. Go ahead. Who's Tom Wopat?
Tom Wopat from Dukes of Hazzard.
That's right. Luke Duke.
And he sang country a little bit too, right?
Yeah, he's a singer. And 67. And Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders is 77 years old this weekend. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's. It's where fun and fantasy meet We celebrate the birth of Miss Afghanistan today. And today's birthday girl has been stripped quicker than a stolen car in 93 fine films, including The Ass Man, Volume 23.
That's a good one.
She was in Mr. Beaver.
Sure.
She was in Nurses on the Loose. She was in Hot Asphalt. She was in Rocco's Animal Trainer, Welcome to Sexville, Wrestle with the Devil, and who could forget her unforgettable role in Private Triple X, Volume 38, Everyone Gets Free Ass.
Oh,
That was the good one. That was the Citizen Kane of them all.
Spaced out. Those were Tom Wopat movies.
Miss Afghanistan is 37 years old. That's your porno birthday, your crappy birthdays. That's your crap on celebrities. I want to thank Mr. Wheeler Walker Jr. for coming in.
Thanks for having me, guys. Been looking forward to it.
Thank you
Happy
so
to be
much.
here.
Get his new record, which comes out officially in November.
In November. Pre-order on iTunes.
It's called WW3.
Yep.
Named after my son and the possible war.
Uh-huh. And Clownvis, see him tonight at Blueberry Hill. Doors at what time?
Doors at 7, show starts at 8.
And what else
Actually,
you got?
maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's doors at 8, show at 9.
What else you got going on?
I'm all over the country. Find me online. Keep up with me. Like I said, we're announcing the big tour with the Insane Clown Posse. So things are going well.
Good job,
It's
man.
good.
You know, the door's always open for you guys.
Yeah.
Seriously, I love having you on. And
Well, I need a plaque. Yeah.
I'm glad you were not, weirded out when Clavis came in.
Well,
Or
I'm
about
not sure where
death.
you got that from, but yeah.
All right, we'll take one final break. We'll come back and have the real or fake results.